All right, so we're moving on to incline. In my head, we'll probably stick with 225 and just get a lot of good solid reps. The very first movement was flat bench, and that's the primary. That's when we're gonna go heavy. Everything else is an accessory to what we started out with. My philosophy is whatever body part that you're training, the primary movement should be, you should do it well enough to where that could be your whole workout. You know what I mean? You can stay there the whole workout. With a flat bench press, is working your entire chest. That's really all you need. Everything else is extra credit. But I highly recommend, especially when you're just beginning, especially when you really want to build your physique, to do all these different movements. You know what I mean? Flat, incline, all of that. All right. So we're gonna do incline. We're not gonna try to go fucking super heavy. We want to get a lot of good solid reps, good work right here. All right. So no ego lifting. We're just getting some good work in right now. Thank you, sir. Robert, you're up next, sir. Rob, what'd you say your middle name was? Leon? Yeah. Leon. All right, it's on you, Leon.
You were hitting with the Leon,
Leon.
in the last video.
Yeah, Leon. Hey, everybody named Leon strong in the motherfucker. Yeah. And got a curl.
I'll be up here.
Leon.
He was hitting you with that another video. I fell out laughing. I was like, what is he calling? I couldn't remember it though when I pulled up this morning.
He should have never told me that shit.
Yeah, he fucked up. Like, Big Leon gonna be at the
Big Leon. Hey, how come, who is Big Leon you put on your videos?
Big Leon gonna be at the booth.
I think it's on you.
Big Leon, let me get mine so.
No, you should not.
For your son? Nah, man.
But if you did, it'd be normal. We'd be used to it.
That old ass name on a new kid.
Yeah, certain names don't pass certain generations. Nah. There's nobody now named Leon, like being born named Leon.
Or Esther, Earl.
Bernice.
Bernie.
Theodore. You know what I mean? Some names just kind of die out.
Bernie. Oh, shit.
Come on. Come on. Come on. All day. All day. Young Sim. Bernice.
Like when I think about the love being Shirley
Shirley. Yeah, that name is long gone.
What's that, Shirley?
Shirley.
Margaret.
You already said Esther.
Mine.
Okay. I know you said mine. I like that shit. I want to steal it. I'm gonna start making it viral so they think I started it. Saying mine. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
blow out.
Good shit.
Old eyes about to pop out. Hey, he don't blow out. He ready for breath. He doing reps for breath like, I breathe when it's over. Like blow out. I breathe.
How this motherfucker swole smoking cigarettes? I thought you.
What made them put that on the picture though?
The cigarette?
Yeah.
Cause that's some tough guy shit. I respect it. Respect.
at the other one, though.
The other one, he looked like he been smoking.
He looked like he chew his cigarette.
He looked like
like he just light them and just chew on them.
he like he had cigarettes and coffee for breakfast.
He got a band on top of his head too.
Cause he got shot in the head. He didn't want to be taken out. Here, don't take me out, coach.
Got shot in the oar.
He should have patched me up, put some water on it. They just poured some water on it.
Look how he looking at you on the picture.
Bullet. Yeah, he giving me the side eye. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Hey, Pop, CT. I'm gonna tell CT on his ass.
Anybody get out of light. Hey, but look at the pants.
But
Pop's
I
got
bet
on, though.
he's so hard.
Look at the pants. Look, it looks like
He got some samurai pants. Look, this one right here, he got them brittle hands to where he just like with the rocks. Yeah, he just This is a fucking flame. Oh, tough mountain man. Y'all can't make me laugh like this.
Nigga, that's how you did me. Talking about burn these.
And then we got Superman right here. Right here. You got, oh my God. That's a lot of pressure right now.
There's 2 of them. He like, I eat my beans out of a can.
Look, I'm putting outfits together. Your shoes would have been perfect with his outfit. You know what I'm saying? Good shit, good shit.
Rob turned their head on that last one, get crooked in there.
They be doing this shit half-ass, and I'm like, that's not it.
Hey, I noticed that.
That's not it. But Pops be cool with him. He's like, no, okay, good job. I like, that ain't it. I be taking that shit personal. Like, that's not how you do it.
Yeah, I see that Iron Wars. I'm like, Pops, you know that's some bullshit they doing. Pops like, all the way up. Who was that? Oh, yeah, when, what's his name? Hawk?
Yeah.
When he was doing he was the weight coming way right here, doing all them half.
Was he getting anything heavy?
No.
Yeah, he just.
It was 225? Yeah. I thought it was one way.
That dude's.
That motherfucker was down there right here.
Left.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Come on. Come on.
There you go.
Good shit.
What was that, like 20? I don't know.
Bose. I got a nice pump right now. Yeah, I don't think I got no boxing training today. My shit hurt.
How often do you do the boxing training?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah, even if it's not.
It's just even
Yeah.
training.
Because I go early.
Yeah.
If I'm not going to train with boxing, I'll go do like 20 minutes on the bag.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But my arm's hurting right now. It might feel fine later though.
You move fast, man. I was watching your stories.
Yeah.
Fast as fuck.
That's what, bro. But see, that's. All right, so I don't know if you know, like, the shit heavy. 225 is still heavy, so. But what I do with lighter weight like that, I try to
Power.
explode. That's where the fast punches come from.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot of shit that I do in my training. Like I take the cables and I'm right, or all explosive, or I take it all that shit for explosiveness. Explosiveness is mental, bro. When you're training for it, you can see how mental it is. It's just putting your brain in that phase. Who's it on? It's on, son.
3, 2.
Let's get it. Come on. 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 All right. Let's get it.
You all thumbs.
Let's get it.
You all thumbs.
Come on. Ooh. Come on. Come on. One more. At least one more. One more. Dry. Lock that shit out. Lock it out. Good. So drop sets. Every time you go down in weight, at least one more rep than the last time. That's the rule. And what sucks is the lighter it feels, the heavier it is, heavier it feels. Come on. Hey, that's muscle failure though. That's what you want to get to. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Good. If you, I gotta do it too. You know, put it on. If you, at the end of your workout, can walk out the gym fine, you didn't do enough. You gotta be burnt out on that body part. Yes, sir. We good?
Good to go. Nice. Yep.
Hey. The lighter it is, the heavier it feels. I just hate when people walk in the gym when I'm down to one plate and see me struggling. I'm like, no. I did a drop set. They're like, yeah, okay.
Come on.
Monkey, hey, that's the worst thing when you're training by yourself.
Oh,
and
God.
You're going, and then that last, you already like how you was in mid,
And
it's stop right
it's
here.
something you're supposed to get.
And it ain't like you can't get. It's like.
And the thing about it, when you get to failure, you don't know you're a failure right until that point.
Yeah.
That last rep felt fine. Just right when man, I can't even get my words out. I sound like a moron right now. Dial in. Come on. Dial in. Dial in. Get big. Come on. Toss that shit up. Lock him out. Lock him out. Lock him out. Get him. I didn't know that your body can produce a sound that high. That's fascinating. Let's get it, Rob. Come on, right back at it. Squeaky Leon.
Squeaky Leon.
Come on. Hey, handle it. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. 6. All right. Here go the fun part. Everybody start taking Instagram videos of Rob on 135.
Instagram that shit like, let's go. He going heavy.
Going in. 4 reps of 135.
Oh, you
Come on.
You don't lift off of that.
Come on. What's up, my man? How you doing? Y'all too famous for me. You act like y'all don't even know me no more. See how it is? See how it is? Huh? Corey Hollywood. You got a standard now on YouTube.
Oh, shit.
Hey, this dude channel, click the link down below, and y'all harass this motherfucker to put some more training up. Cause this dude is a savage. He be talking us to death.
You know what it is?
I watch his videos.
Mac need to be with us all the time. That's why.
Yeah.
Busting ass today.
Yeah. Because you be talking like you don't even go hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You be talking like, sometimes he be like, I'm just doing bodybuilding, like sculpting and shit. You an animal, bro. This motherfucker right here, man. He's sandbagging this. That was good money right there. But YouTube is going to demand that you show them more of that shit. 100%. They're gonna demand it. They're gonna demand it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you know, I watch a lot of your episodes. Yeah, grocery shopping, all that shit. Yeah, I watch that shit. I got my wife turned on to it. Trying to teach her ass how to be a team player, man. It's the hardest shit. Having a woman that's in corporate and trying to teach them about business. Yeah, like being an entrepreneur. It's the hardest shit in the
She
world.
can refine your shit though, probably. You know what I'm saying? Having that business structure, the understanding of that. And you got the creative stuff. So y'all, you know, that's, yeah.
Motherfucking wide ass clavicles you got.
Nah.
Yeah. As soon as you walk by, I was good before you
I brought the Hawk. I brought the Hawk with me.
Yeah, I was good.
Sim, they got. When'd you get those pants?
Yesterday.
So they got the. That's the good one. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get some now. Cause they've been having the bullshit ones. So I've been waiting. Yeah. You know what it is? They run out, and the company that they get them from won't have any, so they get something else.
I like how this be tight right here. Yeah, hug the motherfucker.
Would you prefer? What's best for people to do? Beginners, machines or free weights?
For beginners, they need to go machines because the stability. You can, because when you go on free weights, if you got one side stronger than the other, you can hurt yourself and you don't have to get smarter. So machines, the stability is way better for a beginner.
Mike.
I differ. I think free weights, and I only say that because that's how I started. But I would say do both. But I say free weights because I understand what Mac is saying with the stability, but that's why you got to take your time and do it properly. Don't try to go super heavy in the beginning. Start light. Don't be too cool to go light. You know what I mean? We talked about it before. Sim, he wanted to correct his squat form. He's like, I'm gonna break the weight back down and go light, and he's back strong as fuck, doing it perfect. So, me personally, I didn't start using machines till later, till now. And because I have the muscle that I've built up over all these years, I can maintain it with machines. But I'm a fan of free weights.
I say both. Both are good for you, but free weights is where you go gauge all your mass and different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and free weights gonna help out that core too. You gotta be able to stabilize it, like Max said. You gotta be able to stabilize it. So you want to be able to stabilize the weight too. So I think free weights is better. I think I know exactly what Mac was saying. And it's a combination of what, for me, it's a combination of what Mac was saying and what everyone else is saying. What he's saying is, when you first start, it is safer to be on the machines. So, for example, if it's day one, you don't want to be getting under a bench. You don't want to be doing free weights because you haven't got a clue what you're doing. So that's his point. With the machines, it guides your movement. So if you're a true beginner and you haven't got a PT, you haven't got someone to guide you, no one there that's got experience, certainly jump on a machine. The plane of movement is set for you, and it's going to be, it's going to be easy for you to get along with. But if you're just starting and you have got someone, get them to teach you how to do a bench press. Get them to teach you how to do, all the basics. I remember when I'd been training for a long time before I did my first deadlift, years. I didn't do it because I looked at it and it looked like a technical exercise. It's not something you just go up and lift up a bar. So I took my time and I waited there was certain guys in the gym. These guys I don't even see guys like this anymore. They were lifting 7, 8 plates like it was nothing. There was about 3 guys in my main gym that were doing it. I went up to them, got some tips, and just got guidance on the actual form, and then I started doing it. So everyone's right in their own respect. If you're gonna start off and you've never really trained, use machines, plane of movement is set. However, if you can get someone to teach you, jump on a barbell, get them to teach you how to do a bench press, get them to teach you how to squat from the basics. I feel what you said too, like they can always hop on the Smith machine.
Yeah, and your plane of movement is set.
It's kind of like both of them,
But see, with Smith machines too though, we know of somebody that died on a Smith machine because they got stuck under it, So, you get stuck. You literally get stuck if you there by yourself.
But you know what? That's because people get complacent with a Smith machine and think that, it's going to save you every time. And you still got to put on something sensible, something that you can handle. Not just, like the Smith machine, I can hook it, so I'll take whatever off. And so I don't know what happened to the guy that you're talking about, but I just know that, that's a thing that can tend to happen on the Smith, that you just put on whatever thinking, I can just hook it.
I think also what I tell you guys all the time, just like when I say you could do pull-ups every day, you do push-ups every day as well. Look, my sons, they have to do 100 push-ups, 100 bodyweight squats every day. You know what I mean? I used to do the shit. I still do it sometimes. There's times when I go to the gym, I don't really feel like lifting a lot of weights. I'll do simple exercise, 100 kettlebell swings, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and I'll do them in the circuit. As many kettlebells as I can do, as many push-ups as I can do, as many squats I can do. A little break, and then just keep doing that. Little shit like that will really help y'all because, like Max said, you don't have the stability, but you could build that shit at home with push-ups, pushing your own body weight. I don't want to see any of y'all in here trying to beast out if you can't do 100 push-ups. Get the fuck off of the weights. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got to do it straight, but in a decent amount of time. That's something y'all should do, all right? 100 push-ups, pull-ups, all of that shit.
Yeah.
Get efficient at the basics. I'm all about the basics.
The question is, sets and reps. What's the best sets and reps for building muscle? Pretty much basic, just that.
My opinion, my humble opinion, the best rep range and sets is this. I believe in, first of all, I feel like you're gonna really build the most amount of muscle with the primary movement. Primary movement, and this is once again my opinion, for bench press, for chest is gonna be bench press. For shoulders, shoulder press, obvious. For legs, a squat. For back, it's a couple, but probably pull-ups or lat pulls, or barbell rows. So your primary movement, I believe in pyramid sets. I believe in pyramid sets. I'm gonna tell you why. You build up, when you're building up, I used to go crazy on the build up, but then as I refined my techniques more, my build up was more of a warm up to get to as heavy as I can go, to where I couldn't do more than 1 to 2 or maybe 3 reps, and maybe do that one more time, and then I come down. So my pyramid, I go up, but come down slow, right? So let's say for easy math, let's say the top set for whatever is 315, right? I can do it one rep or 2 reps. Do that one set, do it again for another set, and then I start coming down slow, 275. And then I'm going as many reps as possible. As many reps as possible might be 4 reps, but as many reps as I can do with that weight. Another rep, another set like that, this is what I call working sets, right? Boom, 4 or 5 reps, whatever I can do. Then I come down to 225. As many reps as I can do, maybe it's 10, right? Do that again, and then go lower, you know what I mean? For as many reps as I can do. So that's how I do it. I'm big on touching the heavy weight. All right, so this is something that y'all gotta understand. You have your strength and size don't go hand in hand. Strength is your neural system, is your central nervous system. So size is the musculoskeletal system. Size requires a lot of reps, okay? Strength requires stress on your CNS, on your central nervous system, okay? So if you're not stressing your central nervous system with a heavy enough weight, with a scary load for your brain to be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? You won't necessarily get stronger, but you can get big by pumping, right? And eating. So I like to combine both. This is why. To build muscle, the way that you build muscle is by tearing it down and letting it regrow. The more trauma you cause to the muscle, the bigger and stronger it grows back. So it's in my best interest and yours to get as strong as possible, to rep out as heavy as possible, okay? So I tricked myself. So Rob will tell you, we went through, we're like building up to the squats, right? We used to rep out at 225 until Tanya did it with us and we was embarrassed. Then we started on 275, 315, 365, 405. I'm talking about 20 reps. But I could not hit that 20 reps of 405 if I didn't hit 585 on squats. Because once you do that super heavy load, you can rep out heavy as fuck. Come down 200 pounds, which is still be heavy for reps, and rep the fuck out. That's causing so much trauma to the muscle. It's growing back exponentially. You know what I'm saying? So when I was getting ready for the powerlifting meet, I was smaller. I was strong as shit, but I wasn't doing reps. You know what I mean? But me personally, I like to combine the strength component and I want to be a fucking beast at all times. I don't want to just look the part. I want to be able to move heavy shit around, okay? So that's my thing, is to make sure I touch that heavy weight and then work.
Mine's similar, but like I have the same thing of wanting to touch heavyweight every session, right. You know. But for me, once I've hit that heavyweight, I don't come down as much, if that makes sense. Like I don't need to be hitting it more. So I work my way up to it with high reps, and then once I've hit the heavyweight, I'll come down maybe 1 or 2 sets, and then I'm good for that for the exercise. But yeah, like you know, there's all sorts of sets and reps flying out there, and it's difficult for you guys to know which one's the best. But the reason why it's always good when you ask a group of people is because we're all going to say different things, yet we all built some size. So how did we do it? And the main thing is, you know, listening to your body. I know that sounds like a basic cliche thing, but it's literally what we've all done to refine the way that we train. You know, like we've all got 10 years plus, you know, in training, some of us 20 years plus, you know, and over that time we've tried all sorts of different rep ranges, and we found, you know, like an equilibrium for what our goals are, you know, and each of our goals is not going to be the same, you know. Mine personally, I'm similar to Mike. I want to be big, but I want to be strong, you know. In fact, I want to be strong more than I want to be big, and that's pretty much how I started. I just wanted to be stronger, you know, and the size came with it, thankfully, you know. And you know, but yeah, so my rep ranges is similar to Mike's, like a pyramid, you know. I start off with the high reps, get my body warm, and then I go heavy, and I love lifting heavy. That's when I feel fantastic, you know. And it's good to be strong. Why not, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much my method.
Well, me, as y'all can see while we was training, like when we was doing bench, like I don't count my reps at all, ever. I always train to failure, and I try to, and what failure is when it start burning, and I try to get like 2 to 3 behind that. So like what I did, like let's say for instance with chest, on what got me stronger and bigger is I would do 8 to 10. I only count sets. I do 8 to 10 sets on an incline with 225. I'll do 8 to 10 sets on flat bench with 225. You see what I'm saying? And then I'll do the cable flies. And I do cable flies on whatever I feel comfortable with doing, because by that time, the joints is pretty much fried. So so then when it's time to lift heavy, like today, I haven't lifted that heavy in God knows how long. So by me still doing the 225 all the way around, if I know if I could do it 15 times, the 225, I could do 405. It just comes like that. I could do 405 at least 3 times or whatnot. Now, so how I did the math with arms and with legs, I did a max and I cut it in half, and I just started repping that for failure. And I always rep that for failure, and I always counted my sets. So my sets be on bench is always 8 to 10. Like if it's arms, and if I'm just starting off with the easy curls, I'm gonna do 4 sets with the easy curls. I'm gonna go 4 sets with the preacher double, then I'm gonna go 4 sets with the preacher single arms, then I'm gonna go 4 sets with the preacher close grip. So it's like I'm doing 8 to 10 still with the preacher. So, and I always keep my reps at failure, because when I used to count, like I started young and I was taught to always do 10 to 15. Yeah. I couldn't get to 15 all the time, and I stretched myself with trying to get to 15, straining. And I noticed that I stopped growing. So then when I was like, I gotta try different. So it works for me that way. That's why I was able to come and I can hang with them, because I still keep, like, after you go 3 sets with 225 all the way around, that's heavy. It's like 405. So I would still keep my body under pressure. So the trick for me is to keep my body under pressure, because my body don't know how much weight I'm doing. It knows it's pressure. So I still keep it under pressure no matter what I'm doing, you know, because I've been doing it for so long, my joints is pretty much like an 80-year-old. So I know long as I protect those and keep the pressure on that muscle group, I'm gonna continue to grow and get stronger. And that's what worked for me. Yeah. What about you?
Same thing, like you guys all said it. You guys all said it, you know what I'm saying? Just keep on pushing and do reps, you know, heavyweight, lightweight, all of it works, you know what I'm saying, to build and to gain that strength. And for me, I used to, I'd like doing more barbell movements, you know, to gain get that mass on me. So I use a lot of barbell movements like bent over rows, flat bench, incline, you know, I like to use that barbell to help me gain that mass, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I switch it up some days too, and I go with something called like 4 counts, where I'm moving it slow, 1, 2, 3, 4, just to get the stability and strengthen up the tendons. Because when you strengthen up your tendons, everything's gonna get strong too. So, I mean, make sure you guys strengthen up your tendons, because that will help out too, you know. And like you said, like, all you guys put it all together, and I'm gonna back you guys up, because you got to do everything, you know what I'm saying? You want to do heavyweight and reps all together, you know what I'm saying? Like we did drop sets when we did tension. We'll go, me and Mike, we'll go super heavy, then we'll break it down. We'll put 10 10s on the bar and go 10 10 10 10 and back on 10 10 10 10. So we're doing it all. We went heavy and we went back down and repped out. You know what I'm saying? So all of that helps to build mass and strength. You know.
I'm gonna say this. I think the common denominator, and like Sim said, we all are pretty jacked. You know what I mean? The common denominator is fucking consistency. Just work your ass off. Listen, I don't know this whole. Now, when I take time off, I didn't start taking time off until recently, and that's because I started back boxing, right? And I have to take time off from lifting, okay? But before that, I would never take time off. Never. A couple days, 3 days, I'm like, nah, I'm not. I'm getting anxious. Fuck all of that. Keep your ass in the gym. Consistency is gonna, and the more you're doing it, the more of a habit and a lifestyle it becomes. You don't want to be older and your doctor is saying you need to go work out. You're not gonna want to do it. It's gonna be too late.
And when you say consistency, when he said it, you're probably thinking, oh, we mean consistency, the fact that we all been training like 10, 20 years. It's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the consistency of going like weekly, daily, like monthly, like that is consistency, but it starts small and then it builds up, you know. So don't think that we're saying, oh, you got to be consistent, you got to do it 10 years. Yeah, we've all done that, but you need to do your every day, you know, and every week. Make sure that you keep that small consistency up so that it builds to something bigger, you know, because none of us got here by just friggin' 1 or 2 workouts, man.
And also,
you know,
none of us.
It's a long time coming.
And none of us got here about 1 or 2 years. We got all our lives. Think about that, y'all. And so what? It's a long time. Yes, I posted today, fuck aging, hashtag fuck aging. I'm 41. Look like I'm 21. Fuck with y'all. But listen, when I go to my fucking kid's school, everybody's tripping out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, and especially if I cut my beard, everybody think I'm way younger. You don't wanna, when I was a trainer, I used to do people's intake and I'm like, hey, sir, thinking they're older than me and they're younger than me. I'm like, wow. Yeah. And people, I post and tell my age, and people are like, oh, age is nothing but a number. Stop, age is something. Yeah. You can do the age or the age will do you. You know what I mean? But y'all start young and get in the habit of it and don't get out of it. And if you're older, start now. It's never too late.
Give yourself a chance, you know what I'm saying?
And you'll love it, man. It's dope. You think we don't have fun? We have a great time lifting, man. It's an enjoyable thing to do, man, and enjoyable thing to be a part of. You know, so yeah, get involved, man.
Yeah.
And guess what? We out this bitch.